Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now Goff on first down. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Gone. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Goff throwing again. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
15-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The 11-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Josh Allen.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Jaguars.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And it appears we've got and 10 at the 38. shotgun handoff to Thompson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 44, Minshew complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Thompson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run with Thompson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To Thompson on the draw. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Good.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And Minshew going to get him to the line quickly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery. Goff. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Second and goal.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Reynolds there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Walker. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
Jaguars. 1st and 10.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Aaron Donald, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack, Minshew. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it. Minshew to the left side here for Eifert. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and the Rams have got it back. Aaron Donald. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
A gain of
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 13. Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it here to Brown. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They try and run forward here with Brown. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
17.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Minshew and the Jaguars down by 11, just under 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Minshew, 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Minshew on target there to Conley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. It'll be Minshew again. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence. And none better than the one right there. Forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fielded just inside the 20. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.